Welcome to Second Earth Alternative. This is Felipe Osorio. So I just want to start off by apologizing if anybody has tried to contact me in the last week, especially some individuals who I have had contact with before regarding possibly alien abductions and other cases like that. I want to apologize if I have not gotten to your emails. I do intend to get to them. It's just one of those things that when I'm really busy, I tend to kind of shut myself off. So I just want to let you know that I have not forgotten about you guys, and I will go ahead and reach out to you. Now, if you haven't heard in the news, it appears that 500,000 people, way more than that actually, I believe the number is way over 600,000, are planning to storm Area 51. When I saw this story, I didn't know whether to laugh or to take it serious or I don't know. I mean, I think the internet's kind of a funny thing. People are anonymous on the internet, so you can kind of give out an intention. And then when the idea of possibly being arrested and going to jail and having a criminal record for the rest of your life suddenly sinks in, it's like, oh crap, do I go there? Do I have the money to go there is another issue. But if you guys get like 10,000 people to show up out of that 500,000, I mean, I think that would be quite a statement. I'm just hoping that it doesn't look something like this.
What I say.
Are they not getting through?
People are coming across the border.
Let's have some kind of protective shield over that hall. Knights, pull up, pull up! Move, Knights, move!
But jokes aside, I do want to congratulate everybody who signed the petition and who at least gave their willful intent of wanting to go there. You know, I believe a lot of this started after the Bob Lazar episode with Joe Rogan. And something else that's related to this is this whole idea of censorship. If you haven't caught the news, there was the whole Project Veritas. And, you know, we've been talking a lot about censorship in this channel, and it was something that I didn't really want to bring up too much because I felt like every time I brought it up, the channel kind of got dinged or hurt a little bit. And so in a way, I was decentivized from talking about this. But certainly I can say that after the whole Project Veritas incident came out, it was in a way kind of like a relief to know that you're not alone, that it wasn't just this channel that was being screwed with. And, you know, for one example, we have one of our regular viewers, and Alien Amy says, by the way, YouTube seems to be messing with your channel with bell clicked. Your videos still don't appear on my main page feed, just in the notifications area, which I apparently don't check often. Thus, I kind of forgot about the channel for a little bit while I was busy watching the Royal Institution videos and other things. Okay, so it's very possible that I could be screwed with, and I know that there is weird glitches that happen with the channel, but YouTube also has this new notification, and I thought I should just explain this really quickly. When you go to YouTube and you push the notification, the default state is that you're not going to get all the notifications for this channel. It's just that if you're watching it a lot and it happens to be one of your top channels, then maybe you'll get a notification. However, there is another option where if you click on all on the bell, then you should be able to get all the notifications. So if you're not getting notified for this channel and you want to be notified, please double check your bell. Now, one way that it does seem like we're in Santa's naughty list, so to speak.
It's not real.
Well, it was real.
Bob Lazar came out on the Joe Rogan podcast Experience. Now, we had actually talked about Bob Lazar many times prior, or actually not prior, but prior and in conjunction with Jeremy Corbell's documentary. And Jeremy Corbell himself even tweeted one of the episodes, 5 reasons why Bob Lazar is telling the truth. I'll go ahead and link that at the end of this episode. Well, that video, after Joe Rogan got 6 million views talking about Bob Lazar, it might even be higher than that, I'm not sure. Well, I don't think our video got a single view. So to me, that's like, how do you say it? Discouraging? Anyways, I'm sure you guys are not here to talk about censorship. What I actually want to share with you guys was these amazing images. Some of these that we have featured previously in this episode, others, I think you may not have actually ever seen this. These are images that were captured by the Apollo mission, and the whole point of this episode was to basically reintroduce these images with the quote-unquote newer technology, and what I'm talking about is the image filter and Adobe, and basically let this artificial intelligence try to figure out if there's anything extra that we see. Does this look less like a UFO, or does this look more like, maybe UFO is the wrong acronym, maybe alien replicate vehicle or UAV or whatever acronym you like, something that has exotic technologies that might have been inspired from an extraterrestrial source. And so you might be asking, why this new filter? Well, it says here on the Adobe Julian Claus blog page, Photoshop has an improved image size algorithm designed to detect and preserve the most important details and textures in images when resizing images, without introducing over-sharpening of prominent edges or smoothing out lower contrast details. You know, I've seen YouTube tutorials on this new Photoshop filter, and the way that they described it is it's the best thing we ever have to actually recreating pixels. So, without further ado, let's take a look. Pretty shocking, right? Especially the UFO on the side, because this was something that we had discussed way prior to Bob Lazar's podcast experience with Joe Rogan, way before Jeremy Corbell came out with his documentary. We had mentioned in one of our first episodes regarding NASA images that we believe this interesting vertical flight matches something that Bob Lazar had talked about previously and what we had read in his transcripts. In so much that it had this kind of warping around what we perceive to be a craft. Sure enough, Jeremy Corbell comes with a documentary, and then Bob Lazar talks about the actual dynamics of flight, saying that one of the alpha states is the craft flying its belly. This was something that kind of confused me at the moment, but in a way became an independent confirmation, if you want to stretch it to call it that. So to finish off this episode, we are going to be opening up the envelope for the remote viewing session. Wow. I mean, what else can I say? A little bit, it's as if like people are just like getting better. Like, look, I'm not kidding, okay? I've only had 6 guesses, but out of the 6 guesses, I think like 4 out of 6 had interesting elements in the description that seems to somewhat fit the picture. So let's go ahead and take a look at what we got here. As you can see, the envelope is still sealed. And yeah, let's go ahead and take a look. I'm gonna go ahead and read the 2 descriptions that I thought most aptly described this. Possibly we have a repeat winner with JBC123. I'm gonna go ahead and let you guys comment on this, but he said a convex shape and a square-shaped white object. I see the colors white, yellow, and maybe a little bit of green. Okay, so keep that in mind. And the next one that I thought was kind of interesting is just saying I said something like red in box shape for that RV. So let's take a look. Very, very interesting, because what I'm seeing here is kind of a, I would say a beige object. It's not white, beige, definitely yellow, definitely green, and trees in the background. But what somebody else also said here is Jeremy, who's won before, he said tree. We had somebody else who mentioned palm trees. It's not a palm tree, but there are trees in the background. And we even had Joseph, who said kid toy, blue, yellow. You see the colors blue and yellow. In a way, this kind of looks like a kid toy, like one of those little Lego pieces that you stick. I mean, when you have red in box shape, a convex shape, and a square shaped white object. I think JVC 123 might be our second repeat winner. I think that's the closest one we got. But I want you guys to go ahead and comment below and let us know what you guys think. So if you want to participate, just make sure you type RV Colin and your best guess. Now, this channel may not be for everybody. It's regarding our pets, but I think it's very tastefully done. There's some really adorable videos. So that is our episode for today. I will try to bring a new episode very soon, so check back soon. Make sure you double check that notification. And if you do like animal channels, definitely check out my wife's channel. Thank you so much for joining me. This is Felipe Osorio, signing out.
Thank you.